Good morning, Jack. Annie, and there is Costy. Now we got three of our all-time favorite subscribers all at once. Well, welcome to Create Your Own Heroes and Villains. So today we're going to create one of Costy's ideas. Yes, dash lightning. Let's go. Okay, so we need to start coming up with some designs. Let's do some thumbnail sketches. So I always thought these hyper fast heroes should have good protective equipment on their suit. So his name is Harry Anderson. Let's keep some of these facts down. This is episode 9 of the series Create Superheroes and Villains. And his name is Harry Anderson. I like that name. So I'm thinking that he should have obviously some protective gear. Yeah, tell the story. Right, because if you're running that fast, you would have to have some type of eye gear, eye protection. So that's a good point, Jack. And that's what I've always done with my flash drawing. So I'm using a smaller pencil since I'm drawing small this time. And probably some plate armor similar to okay, we'll go with purple when we get figured out. So I'm just going to get, runners are usually kind of skinny guys. I'm just going to get a overall form laid out that we can add some details to. Thank you everybody for joining. This is episode 9 of the GCI Studios series, Create Your Own Superheroes and Supervillains. Today we're doing Costy's idea. And so I'm doing some thumbnail sketches first to get some ideas on design and concepts. So I'm going to rough in a hero here. And even though he's fast like a sprinter, he can run long distances. So he's like a hybrid runner between speed and endurance. Okay, sign the contract. So he went from a regular racer, made a deal with some guy, and became a super speedster. So this is kind of the goggles version, I'm thinking. Good question. See, these are the questions we have to answer. So if he has like some sleek panels on his suit to keep the wind resistance down. It's dash lightning, so we don't want to steal Flash's logo. Okay, where was it at? Signs a contract. Oh. So he used to be a normal racer. Is that the one you wanted me to check out? He could barely breathe when he was running. So his mom was sick and he had to get a lot of money to help her. The guy came up with a contract and he had some kind of a serum to give him superpowers. So he got his superpowers and then he was struck by lightning and got super strength, agility, attack, potency, and durability. Okay. So not only did he have a super serum type thing, then he got a lightning jolt. And lightning jolts can either help you or kill you, right? Especially in the comic book world. So his logo should be a person running or a picture of him running. Maybe like a high graphic picture of a runner. All right, we'll work on that after we get some ideas down for so here's one with the basic. So I think he should have shin guards because they'd be taking a lot of the. And of course, some really built up shoes that would take the withstand the velocity. Purple and blue speed suit. Yep. Yeah, blue parents. So that's one idea, and I was thinking another idea for like the helmet could be almost like those a full face shield. Or we could make the top of it come down a little bit. It's a little more attitude. Let's try this. And then bring a full face shield, bring it down. Yep, I think I like that better. Yes, it is. This is your number 2. This is our fifth character. And if this was a totally tinted, reflective shield, then we can have some interesting panels. Very stylized shapes. What do you think of this full face helmet look? Where this whole shield comes down. And he would need a high neck on his suit to protect that skin. Yeah, that's a good idea. And we'll bring some features in to give it more of a mask shape. Yeah, I'm liking that. Yeah, and then so on a profile of this helmet, which would do something like this from the side. And this would be a dome in front. It would come down like this, and then his neck. And then on his back would be a modified shape. So that when he is running with his head forward, let's get this down here, draw this helmet again. And he's really digging in like a speed skater running. He has a shape on his helmet comes here, and then he has a shape on his back that makes him more streamlined, like some of those Olympic. What is going on, Nick? So you think the helmet could be orange, and what about the face mask? Welcome, Nick. We're working on creating another superhero today. Another one of Costy's ideas. Yeah, black face mask, and then the form of it back here could be orange. And he's going to have this deal on his back to make him streamline when he's in the running mode. Yeah, that would be unique, I think, and cool. Yeah, and we'll black out his mask and put highlights into it. So the face shield could be blackened out. Yeah, that's looking better already. Welcome everybody to the GCI live stream. This is our weekly episode of Create Superheroes and Supervillains. So we're designing a character with extreme speed, like we know Marvel has one, DC has one, two very fast ones. And this is going to be the GCI Universe fast one. Costi came up with the name, and so we're fleshing out this idea. Do you want it to be dashing lightning or dash lightning? I think dash lightning sounds pretty good. But if you want to keep the dashing, that works too. Oh, maybe somebody should search that so we can, if we have to, we can come up with a different name for our speedster. Okay, dashing lightning. Lightning or lightling? Yeah, we had the laser robot last week. Very good. And his name, I pinned a name on him, on the robot. Laser Strike. There's Laser Strike. Almost a dashing lightning. Yeah, that's what I thought. So he has good morning. Very good. Yep, thank you for joining, James. James Bond, 007. And there's Mr. Man. My name is James. Artistic James. Yeah, we could do a few bands of color here. I'm thinking like some bands here of a flexible material. Maybe some type of shoulder pads on here, making it yeah, I think it's coming along. A couple minutes here, we'll be ready to do a full sketch of him and finalize some more details. So if we just had some, just kind of a indicator, make him kind of lean. Use some forearm guards, because his arms are going to be out there taking the brunt of it. You want him thicker? Usually fast guys aren't super muscular, but we could beef him up. Here we go. Then you make the traps higher. This makes them look thicker when you give them some traps, because sprinters are very muscular. So, and we can make the arms bigger. Yep, thank you very much, to a house. Nick. This community is really growing. Thank you everybody for joining today. Don't forget to hit the like button. We are creating a hero that never existed before today. This one is Costi's idea. Last time was Jack's idea. Of course, our little Ultron Nismo, he's had a couple ideas. He can't make it today. He already messaged me and told me he wouldn't be able to get here. So we're gonna wait and do his characters on another time. Yeah, I think he does look better, a little more muscular. Yeah, hours kind of dropped on my last report this morning, but still above what they were. I'm working on getting monetized, and we're not there yet, but I think I'll be making another playlist here, probably some today or tomorrow, of all my inking drawings. Yeah, he said he wasn't going to be here. It's probably, he told me that just to throw me off. Yeah, I like the idea of these flexible bands on this part of his arm. Breaks up, gives him a little more design, elementals. I'm liking this guy. Dashing lightning. Yep, he's got stuff going on, so. Yeah, this dude's getting some definite attitude that I'm really liking. And stupid thing. Let's see if I got a backup pencil in here. All right, here's a backup. This will work. Everything about it is speed and agility. There we go. Okay, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to get a little bit of a picture of him on this device. And I'm going to use that. I think we're ready to start drawing his final picture. All right, I think we're ready to actually draw lightning. I think we have enough ideas. Yeah, we'll be posting this stuff on the community page and making a couple videos out of it. Of course, this live stream will be going up. Harry Anderson. We have to draw a picture yet of him without his suit on so we get an idea what he looks like. But let's work on getting his hero pose done. I think I'll start him up higher so we can make sure we get the whole thing in here. All right, here we go. Let's do our typical hero. Bring his chin down closer to the collarbone. Is that where you got that from, Costi? Yeah, I forgot all about Harry Anderson on Night Court. No, it's not from Night Court. Get this thing over out of my way. Thank you for joining, everybody. So now we are drawing a image of our new hero, and I'm bulking him up considerably from the preliminary sketch, but that's what today is for, making all these decisions on our new character. Night Court was an old TV series, Jack, when Nick and I were young. Gur. It was a TV comedy sitcom about Night Court. So we get this all roughed in. He's going to have more plates and shapes. Yeah, you saw the mask and the orange helmet, and you wanted the face mask to be black. I think this is a little more unique than what Flash looks like. Let's just run with this one for a little bit, and if you absolutely hate it, then I think this is a little bit more unique, and then this will be that back element that makes him more streamlined. These forearm pieces don't conform to his arm, but they help with streamline. Right, orange and black, got it. Look like a Harley Davidson helmet. Ooh, that'd be cool for a motorcycle helmet. I think I'm liking this guy. Good idea, Costi. Yeah, we're doing purple suit. I better make some notes because I messed up on suit with blue, orange helmet. Black face mask. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the speedster. purple suit, blue pants. Okay. Black face mask. We can work in the blue and the black and other elements on the arms and the his stream. Oh, this stream longer? Yeah, this stream will be longer. It's going to take a few minutes to get this laid out, and I have the time today. I don't have to be at work or anything. And it's, well, not even, yeah, I've got time. Yep, I haven't seen the trailer, but I saw that there is one. Yeah, old Nicolas Cage hanging in there making movies. As an old Spider-Man. Yeah, it's a series. Yep, I heard about it. I heard about it when they were starting to make it. Thank you everybody for joining. Thank you for the likes. Please consider subscribing if you enjoy this kind of content. GCI Studios is on here every day during the week, Monday through Friday. We're doing the series called Draw Every Day, where we draw DC characters. And then on Saturday and Sunday, we do the series called Create Superheroes and Supervillains. So we're building our own universe. This is our 5th character. We have Silas Glass. We have Gamma X Punishment. We have the Matador. We have all. That's from 3. So we get the idea. One of you guys comes up with the name or his abilities. And then as a community, we create them in 2 days. Yeah, I remember you telling me. I don't remember exactly what I was doing that day, but I do remember you saying that you were on your way to school walking and watching the stream while you walked to school. That was a first. Yes, I start every Saturday and then wrap it up on Sunday. We'll do the so we have a complete image done by the end of the 2-day part. So you're thinking for his logo, it'd be like an image of him running. Is that what you were saying? That might be hard to duplicate every time. I'll think about that. Yeah, Monday morning we'll be adding color to the Cameron Monaghan from Gotham, his version of Joker. What's your better logo? Good morning, Busetto. Good morning, Boo. Thank you for joining our live stream series, Create Superheroes and Supervillains. I kind of simplified the name of it a little bit. Episode number 9. Thanks for joining. So what's your other idea for a logo? Okay, like a big... Here we go. Something like that. Yeah, we can refine that too, but that's a good start. Thank you, everybody. Good idea. Yep, I kind of like that a lot too. I agree. Good old-fashioned letter of the name. You want a DL? Well, we can make a D smaller if you want a DL. Yeah, Dash Lightning could be one word. It's his name, so he could... I'm going to do it because you don't see it like this very often. A little Deadpoolish. Yeah, kind of. I'll probably get started on the ink today and then wrap it up tomorrow with the color. Yeah, we're only at 40 minutes, so I just hurry up and get this penciled in instead of tweaking so many different things. I could probably start inking it right now, or as soon as I get this arm and leg done. Thank you, everybody, for watching and for the likes. Welcome to a GCI. Create superheroes and supervillains. 1 second, I will be right back. I'm back. All right, thank you again for the likes, subscribing if you enjoy this content. During the week, we're drawing mostly DC on our Draw Every Day series. And then on the weekends, we're creating our own GCI universe, creating our own superheroes. This is the 5th one. You can look back in the videos on the lives and see the other ones that we've come up with. A three-eyed alien. Okay, so that would be an idea for one of our villains coming up. Let me get a piece of paper. Yeah, we have a few villains, but we always need to make more. So we're gonna do, down when we get to it, a three-eyed alien. And he's going to be dashing lightnings. Got 3 okay, for one of the ideas coming up. Next week, we're going to be doing a cowboy bot idea of Nismo's. And he fights the matador. Hey, Bloodworm Jim's back. Hello, Jim. Okay, I got the three-eyed alien idea jotted down so I won't forget. I'm going to add some ink. This new one's not all it's cracked up to be. It's still glitchy and out of focus. All right, let's keep moving here. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what's going on. This new phone acts really good sometimes, and then it'll just crap out on me other times. So, all right. So I'm gonna just rough these in. I'm gonna get started inking before something bad happens. So the inking is just basically going over the drawing and rendering it in inking techniques. That one's not working the way I want it to work. Yeah, yeah, I gotta get rolling. Can you guys hear me? Good. So now I'm just getting a basic outline of the whole character. It's a illustrative technique to give the character substance. Thank you for subscribing. I think you said you did, Boo. During all my chaos. So we're just taking this outline and making it stand out. Great. Thank you very much, Boo. Appreciate all the new, welcome to the GCI community. It's nice to be able to actually talk to somebody as they're subscribing so you can get a proper welcome and be a part of it. And don't forget, if you draw, Boo, go to the community and you can submit some of your art. We like to see what everybody else is working on, because the point is to draw every day. Yeah, it's lagging, isn't it? Well, let's just hope that it doesn't completely black out again. I think I'm going to stop using this new phone. Just stick with my old standby. Yeah, that's what I had to do, go get some more coffee. Yeah, I think they're good for his aerodynamics and to give him a little extra designal elements. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, that's one reason, and also because I don't have to go to work today. So I can focus more on the stream. Thank you for joining, everybody, all you newcomers. And I appreciate all the likes, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see this on a regular basis. We want to keep growing the community. We have over 1,600 subscribers now. And I'm at 1,200 and some hours, valid watch hours. We have a lot of people around the 12, 14 range that join. Yeah, that's one good thing about the digital. You don't have to worry about putting down a black line and being at the point of no return. Where you have to get white out and try to figure out how to fix it. Thank you, Kosti. I am glad you are appreciating my representation of your character. I have to get rid of this bulky. All right, let's dial this down to a little bit different size. I need that 3 that acts like a, move this back over, keeps getting in my way. He's coming together pretty well, I think. All right, we'll see you later, Boo. Yep, we'll be back on here tomorrow about the same time. So, wrapping up this guy. And then we'll be back on Monday a little earlier. That's way too. What is that? A 2. Yeah, I don't want a 2. Let's go with 4. Yeah, we'll come in and refine that a little bit more. Yeah, I'm going to be 63 in a few months. '63 and still drawing. So the Speedster's a good guy. I think we made the Laser Strike is a bad guy, is a villain from last week. We're gonna be doing a 3-eyed alien as a bad guy. I think I'm liking this design element. Yeah, that's an older reference. Well, they remade that show. That raunch girl from Big Bang Theory played Harry Anderson's daughter, who was also a judge in Night Court. Yes, you did. Another winner. Community's helping us get it all fleshed out. Yeah, what's up with that? No Bull. How are you going to have Night Court without Bull? He was my favorite. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you for the likes as well. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream so far. We've had really great participation today. It's been a good one. You can't come in there creating new people and trumping all over DC's long-standing characters. Yeah, I get the feeling that Dashing Lightning could use himself like a bullet and just run right through, you know, a building. Just smash right, go so fast that it does no damage to him. Make a few passes and bring the building right down to the ground. So Jack was born in 2013. Wow. Well, I haven't seen Ultraman from the new Superman. Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, Ultraman. Yeah, I know who Ultraman is. Thank you, everybody, for hanging in there. Appreciate the likes. 13 is pretty good for the GCI live stream. Okay, let's wrap up this arm a little bit. Where are we at? 61 minutes. Yes, I like the way Dashing has turned out. He's very dashing. Yeah, I think it looks good. It's ideas. Very cool. Very, very cool, in my opinion. Just another element of the GCI universe coming to life. When we started this morning, there was no Dashing Lightning, but now he exists, and he is cool. Yeah, I'll probably have to get started on some other things. So, yeah, when I'm done with the inks, I'll probably wrap this one up, and we'll save the rest for tomorrow. Bring some of these areas down in a little bit of a shadow. Thank everybody for hanging in there with me today. I know it's not easy to sit and watch somebody draw for an hour unless you're enjoying it. So, I can watch David Finch or Jim Lee draw for an hour or two. A little bit like Moon Knight, you think? Yeah, he has some of that element to him, I guess. Yeah, that cape wouldn't last very long when he starts running if he tried to wear a cape. You never see a speedster wearing a cape for a reason. There we go. That's looking better. Yeah, you could kill yourself running, a couple 100 miles an hour with a cape on. Cape gets snagged on something, boom, you're dead. Let's see, let's go with the number 8. We gotta design up these lower legs a little more. I think I'll give him a little extra aerodynamic shape. Yeah, cape looked cool until it ripped your head off. No capes. Unless you really want to die. Like wearing a cape when you're riding a motorcycle, like Batman does. That would be very distracting. If you guys have ever rode a motorcycle at high speeds, can you imagine have a cape tugging at your neck and shoulders while you're trying to crank up the scooter? Could be very problematic. Yeah, short-lived hero, or if you're indestructible, I guess you could get away with it. The cape would have to be very durable to survive a trip like that. Thank you everybody for the likes, and please consider subscribing if you want to see more content from the GCI universe. We got some new members today for sure, which was awesome. Keep on growing the community. Oh, cool. Ant-Man drawing. I don't know if I've ever drawn Ant-Man before. I don't think I have. Yeah, they run a foot. They don't need no stinking motorcycle. Motorcycle? I don't need no stinking motorcycle. Motorcycles just slow me down. Yep, almost done. What time is it? Yep. Getting close at a good time, so I can have time to wrap up some of my other responsibilities today. Mr. Lightning has a little substance now. Get some brush pen action going. Nice. All right, thank you everybody for watching. And for all your ideas and all the new subscribers. It's been a very successful, in my opinion, stream today. A little more energy than last week. It's like a knight in shining armor. Australia, mate. Man of action, lad of action. Yep, he's got a really distinct and cool look to him, you're right. do a little more hatching, and I think that will be good for Mr. Lightning today. My smaller pins are drying up, but you know what that means? Gotta buy a new set of fine liners. Nothing better than to get a brand new set of fine liners. You guys gonna play Roblox? Wow, that's cool. GCI subscriber community members after the live stream to do their gaming. That is really awesome. That's a true community when you do stuff outside of the stream. GCI Studios, bringing people together, drawing every day. Yeah, my grandkids play Roblox, especially my granddaughter. So I am familiar. I know what you're talking about vaguely. All right, I think that'll do it for today. There's our guy. Dashing Lightning. Speedster Extraordinaire from the GCI universe. Episode 9 has come to a conclusion. We'll do episode 10 tomorrow and get some color on this guy. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Costi. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Boo, who joined. Yep, I'm very happy with this one. We'll have to draw some pictures of him actually running like a bullet. Thank you for everybody who joined and all the likes. I appreciate all that. So be sure and be back here tomorrow around 4:15 Central US time, whatever that time is for you guys. And we will wrap this up. Yep, I think we really made a cool character here. And don't forget, during the week, Monday through Friday, drawing every day series is on, and we draw about 3:15. That's when it starts every day, drawing DC characters. Do the pencil one day, then we do the inks and color, just like we're doing here. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Have a good day.